That's why I'm telling you guys right now. Chris Paul is going to come to the New York Knicks. What's going on, guys? It's Steve. Now, this is a big video. Chris Paul is going to come to the Mecca of basketball, Madison Square Garden, to play with one of his best friends in Carmelo Anthony and with a young talent in Kristaps Porzingis. Just think about it. First of all, the Los Angeles Clippers are a top seed in the Western Conference. We all know this. But the thing that really sets Chris Paul's situation out is that Chris Paul, for the last few years, has had disappointment early in the playoffs. And this is a fact, right? Last year with the injuries, it was sad, but it happens. This year, they'll probably make it to the Western Conference Finals, maybe if they can get past Memphis' defense and the Spurs. I think they can beat the Spurs. I'm not too sure about Memphis because Memphis is a really, really, really good playoff team. Defensively, this team is ridiculous. And then Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, they're great players. So I think they can get past Memphis, but it'll be a tougher series than it will be the Spurs just because of matchup issues. I know a lot of people are going to say, what? Just listen, man. Just hear me out. So yeah. And then once they get to the Golden State Warriors, I don't think they can beat the Golden State Warriors. I mean, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Zaza, my man, the Shaq and a Fool MVP, JaVale McGee. And then you also have to take into consideration, like, look at the Western Conference right now. You know, James Harden is leading the Rockets to a great start, one of their best starts in years. And this is without an NBA Hall of Famer, an NBA legend, and Dwight Howard, who's one of the best big men in NBA history, you know? And then he also has Russell Westbrook over there in the Western Conference. So no matter what team he plays, he's going to have to go through a star player and a solid team. Just think about it. Even if he plays Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz in the first round, okay, he still has to go through Gordon Hayward. You know, Utah's not a team to sleep on. They're a pretty solid team. You know, and then let's say he has to play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook? That's a nightmare. To play against Russell Westbrook for 7 games? That's a nightmare. And then let's say he goes against James Harden. James Harden is a nightmare. This dude is 6'6", 6'7", playing point guard, averaging 28, 8, and 12. It's crazy. You know? And then if he has to play the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Pau Gasol, that's a nightmare. The Memphis Grizzlies, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Zebo. That's a nightmare. Zebo, Zach Randolph, by the way. That's a nightmare. And then Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green. You have 2 MVPs, 4 All-Stars, 2 NBA superstars. I mean, the second best player in the world, a top 10 player in the world in Stephen Curry. I mean, come on. Come on, you know? Like, the amount of effort he's going to have what the hell? He's going to have to. The amount of effort his team and struggle his team's going to have to go through just to get to the finals, ultimately to lose to LeBron? Come on. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, even if he got through all of them, I don't think the team has it in them to get through all of those teams. Obviously, they're not going to play all 6 of the teams I just talked about, or 4 or 5, whatever, you know, that I just talked about. But they're going to have to play at least 2 or 3 of them, you know, so no matter what, I don't think that team has the durability, especially with the injury proneness of Blake Griffin recently, you know, the durability to get through all of them, especially the Golden State Warriors, which is going to be a struggle, to get through all of them, ultimately, just to lose to LeBron. They can't beat LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love. Do you see the way Kevin Love is playing right now? Come on. He's literally playing like Minnesota days right now, 22-10. You know, yeah, it ain't 25, 26 and 13 or 26 and 15. Yeah, it's not that, but 22 and 10 with LeBron and Kyrie Irving on your team? Come on. You know, 3 all-star starters on the same team, that's crazy. You know, so in terms of that, if he has another disappointing loss in the playoffs, you know, which I don't even think he will make the NBA Finals this year, to be honest. Why would he stay in Los Angeles? Why would he stay in the Western Conference? The only other great option would be that would make him an instant contender is to come play with Carmelo Anthony and Kristaps Porzingis. Courtney Lee is there. You know, yeah, we have that annoying deal with Joakim Noah. Maybe we could buy him out. Who knows? But I don't know why we played Joe him so much money. But we have Courtney Lee, we have Chris Stapps, we have Melo, we have Kuzminskis, Lance Thomas, Justin Holiday, Kyle O'Quinn. We have a whole bunch of great defenders, great shooters around Melo and KP. And if you bring in Chris Paul into this situation, we're instant title contenders. I tell you guys this all the time. Carmelo Anthony has the best record against LeBron James in NBA history. He has a better record than Kobe Bryant, than Dwyane Wade, than Chris Bosh, than Tracy McGrady, than Vince Carter, than Kevin Durant, than Stephen Curry. I mean, it's true. Go on Basketball Reference and look it up. So if anyone could beat him, I told you guys this before. If anyone could dethrone LeBron James, it's either Kevin Durant with a great supporting cast or Carmelo Anthony with a great supporting cast. It will be a little harder now for Melo because, again, LeBron, Melo, Wade, and Bosh, they're all out of their prime. But he can still possibly do it. He can still possibly do it. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now, Chris Paul is going to come to the New York Knicks in the 2017 free agency, and Blake Griffin will probably go with Russell Westbrook. But I'll make a separate video for that. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been Steve. I'm out of here. Peace.